Hello everyone and welcome for some Week 3 PSEL action. Today we've got the Biglerville B team taking on the defending state champions Berwick. Should be an exciting series here as Captain Hook puts one in early for Berwick, puts them on top. Yeah, this B team did win their game last week, so they're currently sitting at 1-0. That was technically week 2 of PSEL. We had taken a bye on week 1. So we're now in week 3, but this is the second game for the B team. The A team will be live this week on Thursday at 3:30. So, I'm sorry, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So please check out our stream on Thursday as that ball manages to find its way into the net. Oh, this touch coming out there from the Biglerville defense, and then just beat on the 50. That one lobbed right in. All three players for Berwick on the offense there. A little bit of over-aggression. See if Biglerville won't be able to figure out how to capitalize on that as this ball goes straight in. I'm guessing that was a speed flip coming out of Captain Hook there as he just beats the Biglerville player to the ball and puts that one right in the net. Berwick being the defending state champions, definitely off to a hot start. Gonna be difficult. Again, this is this B team, I believe, went 2-4 in the fall season. Maybe it was 3 and 4. I think it was 7 games was played. But falling just shy of that 500 mark and looking to rebound. Off to a hot start this season. You know, a nice early 1-0 start. In PSEL, the PSEL, you do get placed against somebody of a similar record as you. So, unfortunate they got this tough of a draw this early in the season. But I'm really excited to see what these guys are going to be able to do. We did game plan a little bit ahead of time. We talked about trying to keep the speed up, the rotations up. Yeah, they see how they are able to adjust to what this Berwick team is going to be able to throw at them here today. Captain Hook dumps this ball in the corner. He's going to go up, looking for a possible shot. Centering touch. Nobody's there to capitalize. That one's going to go safely to the corner. Oh, looking for the defend the shot. Oh, just gets over the defender. I think that was Flame jumping over top of the boy there. Kind of an awkward position. Good shot coming out here from Bugs. Yeah, I think that was Flame. Almost got there. But another goal on the board for this Berwick team. Now Captain Hook looking for another centering touch. Oh, this time on the defensive end though. Flame looks to push up, gets patient, tries to capture that one or catch it, but pops it up more. He probably wanted to. That shot goes just high. It hits the crossbar. Biglerville will safely be able to gather in their corner here. Here comes Berwick though on the counterattack, trying to push this ball in front of the net. Cleared by Flame. Now Echo trying to push up on it, doesn't quite get the touch. He's going to take up the sidewall, gets a pass down mid towards Captain Hook, but Captain was pre-jumping and sails right past it. Flame's got a chance to put one on the board, but Captain Hook gets back just in time to make that save, clears it safely to the corner for this Berwick defense, keeping the score at 0 for this Biglerville team. This one's dumped in, cleared away by Flame. Flame gets a Bugs and Blips driving backwards. Flame's got an open net, and he's going to put it in. Biglerville gets on the board. Just past the halfway mark here in game number 1. They find themselves down by 3 goals, but that could give them a little bit of momentum they need. Let's see if they're able to capitalize on it. Bugs takes his face off, grabs a corner boost, gets a little bit awkward. Flame's going to steal it from Boy, doubles up, ends up taking away. That ends up being a shot on goal, but goes safely to the other side of the pitch for Biglerville. Bugs driving backwards at it, maybe looking for a back pass to high boost, I think I'm going to guess. Now Bugs pops it up. Peter's there, trying to get a touch on net. Flame's there to save it away. Captain intercepts it in midfield. Looking for a possible shot here, maybe a pass opportunity. His teammates there, but good defensive play from Biglerville. They managed to clear it to the side for now. Berwick's going to keep the offensive pressure. Flip reset, pass center. Captain Hook puts that one home for Berwick, and just like that, they answer right back. Go back up by 4 here in game number 1. Captain Hook takes the face-off for Berwick. Echo's a little slow to get there. That shot off the face-off ends up going off the crossbar. Now Flame pops it to clear it. Doesn't have much boost though. Looks like he's going to steal the corner. Ends up having to circle out as Peter's going to take over from Berwick. Captain Hook chases this one on the sidewall. Ooh, bounces off the side a little bit harder than he's expecting. Biglerville should be able to have a chance to take over here. Flame puts it to the side. Looks like he's going to go up and try to make a play off the sidewall here. Gets a good touch. Is going to be crashing for Biglerville. Trying to finish it off. No, Peter's going to take it off the back wall and clear it for Berwick. Touch to the side there by Flame. Good shot coming out. Flame manages to get back and make a save. Scrambling for control in the corner here. Peter takes it up, gets a nice touch, puts it up the back wall, leaves it in front. Cleared to this corner by Flame. Now Ghost tries to make a play, but go right underneath it. This one, this Ghost puts the shot on net. Is Peter going to get there in time? He will. Just gets there in the nick of time to keep that one out of the net. Now looking to push the pace on the other end of the field. Here leaves it mid. 50 to the side, and Biglerville manages to avoid that scoring threat right there. Take control back, but no, it's going to get dumped back in by Captain as the last couple seconds tick off the clock here in game number 1. Berwick is going to take this game down and take a 1-0 series lead. This is a best-of-5 series, so getting that first game always critical in any series length. You can see here, Captain coming out with a hat trick in game number 1. Peter getting all the assists for Berwick. Really good centering touches throughout that game. Flame doing the bulk of the work for the Biglerville team, as Blue Boy and Echo maybe struggling with some of the speeds things we talked about that game. We'll try to make some changes and see how game number 2 goes. We'll be right back with that right after this. All right, strategy discussed, getting into it with game number 2. As Flame looks like he'll be taking the kickoff versus Captain Hook. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be Bugs on the left. Let's see if both teams go with a typical left go strategy, or if anybody tries to mix it up here. Oh, the Berwick team goes for the double, maybe the pinch. This one does end up going into Biglerville's zone, but bounces safely over the net. Captain looks center, cleared to the side by Flame. This one's going to be on net, but Flame's there. No, he gets past him and finds the back of the net. Captain Hook picking up right where he left off in game number 1. Gets an early goal here in game number 2. Oh, that one was not going to go in. Oh, I missed that. Oh, those hurt so bad as a defender when you know that that ball was not going in, but you accidentally touched it in yourself. Oh, nothing hurts more than an own goal. Let's see if this Biglerville team's going to be able to recover, though. Peter looking for a nice centering play, but Flame's there to defend it. Puts it to the corner. Boy tries to take it over, puts it in front of his own net. Peter tries to 50 him, but that one's going to go safely across. Flame takes over. Tries to get control across the middle. That's going to get intercepted there by Captain Hook. Now Captain looking for a shot. Flies over top of it. Biglerville should be able to gather control here in the corner. Oh, no, that's dumped back in by Bugs. Oh, now a couple of Biglerville defenders bumping into each other. Let's see if they're able to spread back out and get their distance here. Flame does smartly back off from the goal, gives his teammates some space. Now he needs to go up and try to make a play. There's a great pass. Flame's bumped. Blue Boy's able to get there and clear it away with no boost. Flame tries to pop it over one. Trying to get that ball out of the zone. Biglerville's been scrambling on defense here for a while. And then Flame gets demoed. Nice thing about demo is it does at least put you back on defense with some boost. Flame manages to tip that one. Tries to clear the zone. Ghost ends up going right by it, however. Back passes it to Peter. Peter with a nice aerial control gets it toward the backboard, but that one ends up getting cleared to the side. As Berwick now has to try to reset its offensive attack. Past center, but Bugs had no momentum, was not able to capitalize on that one. Peter's going to take the pump out of the corner. Good aerial dribble. Pass center pass. One Seals pass Bugs. Captain's there, though. He puts this one kind of on net. Not a lot of pace, though. And that ball ends up clearing the zone. Now Flame with a nice pop. This one's going to be a little bit wide. Peter takes control. Goes to the sidewall. Again, going to be able to clear the zone. Oh, but just as I say that, Berwick manages to get a touch and goes right back on offense. A little flip reset action. Goes a little high and wide. Berwick getting a lot of opportunities so far this game, but only managing to find one back of the net. Oh, Flame with a nice flick opportunity there. Not quite able to get that one in. Good defense going out from this Berwick team. Sail over Captain Hook on defense. Peter's got to hurry up to get back. He's able to get there, but gets bumped by his own teammate. Captain recovers well, though, and is able to dump it into the offensive zone. Shot coming out here from Peter. That one's going to hit the backboard. Bugs is there, but no, it goes just over his head. Both teams struggling to try to gain possession now. A little bit of back and forth action. Flame looks to try to push it out. Gets it over one. Can he get past this last defender? A little bump. It's up in front. Oh, the remaining Biglerville players not able to make the crash in time, but it was a good attempt. Here tries to keep it in the zone here for Berwick. Gets a demo. That'll clear up some space for this Berwick team. Flame goes to the ceiling, trying to make a play, but he no boost. Ends up falling harmlessly to the ground. Still no boost. He's able to clear that one to the side, however. And with just over a minute left here in game number 2, Biglerville, despite being on the back foot for most of the game, is still hanging in there. One goal will tie this thing up. Let's see if they're going to be able to get it. Captain Hook going for the air control. Again, met there. Good 50 in the mid-air in front of the net there for Flame. Good boy trying to push the ball. No boost, though. Flame makes a great touch. A little park and backflip action, puts it back into the corner. And a great shot, but it goes off the post. Biglerville, oh, sign that post. Man, he is always in the right spot. Manages to keep that ball out. Captain Hook putting pressure right back on. Trying to take 50 at Captain. Goes right to Peter. Now good clear. A nice bump there from the middle from Echo to clear up some space for Biglerville to try to get a counterattack going. Manage to clear the zone. Echo dumps it in the corner. Berwick's able to gather control. And now with less than 10 seconds remaining, Biglerville, they have one last chance. They got to get a big clear here. Keep the ball in the air. Do not let it touch the ground. Get it in the goal. But Captain's going to try to spike it. No, it's kept up on the 50. Flame with a shot. Goes off the backboard. Oh, no. Biglerville. What an opportunity there late in game number 2. But Berwick's going to take it home and go to game point as that puts the series at 2-0. We will be right back with game number 3 after this. Do not go anywhere. And we are back with game number 3 about to kick off. Captain Hook takes the kickoff. Nobody's there for the Biglerville side. That one's going to go straight in the net. Early goal lead there for Berwick. Unfortunately, looks like Echo not moving off the face. I joined late. Oh, that's not what you like to see. Especially in a close series like this where you just had a 1-0 game. You can't be giving up those easy goals. Oh no, and Berwick's going to capitalize on right away and take a 2-0 lead. Only 6 seconds here in the game number 3. Yeah, unfortunate bounce off that face-off. Good, well read by Captain Hook. Gets it past the goalie, and Berwick finds themselves up 2-0. Face-off goes into Biglerville's zone, but it's going to get cleared away by Flame. Ooh, some bumping coming out from Captain Hook. Tries to redirect it, but doesn't find the piece he's looking for. We'll get a little bit of breathing room here for now. Oh, but that shot's going to find its way home as Biglerville's defense scrambling there, all low boost. Nobody able to get in the way of that shot. Going to take the face off here for Biglerville. Does get beat by Peter. Flame is back. Does manage to keep that one to the side for now. Now, great pass attempt for Berwick. That one's going to sail just wide. Peter with another centering opportunity, or maybe just looking for the shot. Puts it up the backboard. Bounces in the corner. All 3 members of Berwick are currently in this corner. A little bit of a triple commit. A big clear here from Biglerville could end up possibly resulting in a score, but Berwick's going to have time to regather, get back in a good position, and Captain Hook off the centering pass coming there from, I believe that was Bugs? No, from Peter. Peter puts it out of the corner. Flame was there, but just jumped a little bit early, ends up sailing in front of the ball as Captain Hook puts it behind him, slots him as they like to say, and Berwick takes a commanding lead here in game number 3. And a double commit results in a goal. A little bit of a lucky play there for the Berwick guys. As Peter and Captain both up there at the same time. Captain actually, Peter did not end up getting a piece of that. Interesting. That was all Captain. Great shot though. Nice aerial control coming out there by Captain. Both teams faking this kickoff. Blue Boy almost puts it in. That one's going to get cleared to the side. As Biglerville tries to keep some pressure, but it's going to get cleared here. Captain Hook gets a... Wow, what a play. He goes for the dribble. Looks like he was trying to flick it to a teammate right here. Doesn't quite get any power on the flick, but the 50 between 2 of the Berwick members and 1 of the Biglerville defenders results in yet another goal for Berwick as they're now just pouring it on. Oh, and this time Bugs is just waiting for that ball to go in front of the net. Flame was there trying to clear it across, but again, no boost. Couldn't put any power on this. Couldn't really get to it, honestly. And just like that, Berwick finds themselves on top 7-0. Flame dumps this one in the corner. Here's going to go to air dribble. Tries to get a flip reset. Ends up leaving it for Captain. Now Blue Boy with a nice clear. Is he going to be able to get up and get another touch? Cleared to the corner by Captain. Captain looking for a shot. Some good aerial control. Peter's up there to try to take it. Goes off the corner. Just missed on that opportunity. Now Biglerville with a chance to possibly try to look for a counterattack, but that one is going to get touched in midfield and dumped, kept back into the Berwick offensive half of the field. Big 50 coming out here from Flame. That's on net. This one might go in. Hits the crossbar. Is anybody going to be there to follow? Captain gets a piece, but still dangerously in front. Bugs misses. Echo tries to crash it, but that one gets 50 to the corner, and Berwick manages to get away with that one. Should have been a big scoring opportunity there, but Peter 50s that one in off of the post. Captain Hook with a very nice shot, just a little bit off, and Peter's there to say, you know what, I got you, buddy, and puts that one in. Berwick on top, 8-0. Just at the halfway point of this game. Biglerville team is unfortunately reeling at the moment. Got time to just kind of take a deep breath, regain your composure, get focused, get back to playing good Rocket League. It's easy to get a little bit, frazzled in moments like this, especially when you're getting a goal after goal. But got to get back to what they're doing there in game number 2. Just settle down, and they will be fine. Captain steals this clearing attempt, puts it high off the backboard, gets past another 2. There's nobody back for Berwick. Here comes Boot Boy with a shot attempt, and just sailed past it. Flames there, trying to play some defense, but getting no boost. He's trying to be up in the air, but he's got nothing to work with. Peter's going to try to take it over his head. He manages to do so, and that one finds its way in. Berwick on top, 9-0. It was a nice little aerial control there coming out from Peter. He just kind of took it up softly, stayed with the ball, kept it on his nose. It's kind of aerial control that a lot of players strive for. Not a lot of them get to, though. So good control. You're starting to see why this Berwick team did win the state championship in Season 1. Now, I will say that they were supposed to run into our A team in the semifinals. They did run into our A team in the semifinals, except they didn't. They only ran into one of the 3. 2 of them had prior commitments and were unfortunately unable to make the game. So we ended up playing with a sub. Flame was actually one of our subs, along with Glove. And they played 2v3, were unable to take that series. They couldn't overcome the disadvantage on the player count. And Berwick ends up going on the finals where they sealed things up and took down that state championship. But really looking forward to seeing that Berwick A-team game. I'm sure it's going to happen this season, especially if both teams remain undefeated. Again, PSEL, they do match you against teams with a similar record, so I would fully expect those 2 teams to run into each other at some point this season. And I know our A-team is definitely looking forward to getting some revenge, but speaking of revenge, Flame manages to get a goal to put Biglerville on the board. Not going to be shut out here in game number 3. That's got to make those guys feel a little bit better. I know it would if I was in the game. Just for a little bit of relief, a little pressure off the shoulders. Let's see if they can't turn that into a second one here. So off the backboard, Captain, gonna miss, but Peter's diving, puts it high. Blue Boy, if he can cut on that, maybe gets a chance at a shot. Makes the corner boost, leaves it for Peter. Peter's trying to tip it past Blue Boy. He's gonna be able to do so. It's a nice little pop. Flame does a great job being patient, makes a good defensive play. This is one corner. Now he's got some boost. Let's see if he can't press it on the counterattack. That's going to get kept in there by Captain. Captain with no boost, just backflips. Pass it high. Here's Flame going to the arrow. Sails underneath it. Blue Boy's pushing up. Can he beat Captain? No, Captain's going to pinch it off the sidewall. Tries to put it in front, but that's going to hit the ground. And Berwick is going to take this series 3-0. Well played. Again, very much looking forward to playing that team again later this season. So, again, Thursday, 6:30 p.m., join us. The A team will be taking on the team from, I believe it was Milford. One second. Milton, sorry. Milton versus the A team will be taking place right here, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Tune in. You'll get to see a great match, and go Biglerville. See you guys in the next one.